oh no, I couldn't. Oh no, I couldn't. Oh no, I couldn't. Oh no, I couldn't.
By God Almighty, they've killed him, Jim Ross once said, and it doesn't matter how much barbecue sauce you pour on this crap, someone is actually going to die. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. This is shit. SmackDown is shit. Raw is shit. NXT is shit. WWE is shit. There's no amount of sauce, flavour, seasoning you can put on this to make it good. We all know that it sucks, but you know, there's one thing that's worse than wrestling that sucks. Wrestling that can fucking damn near kill somebody. And I think that's what we're going to get. I think we're not far away from someone either dying or getting seriously injured in terms of like being paralysed or something along the lines of that. Because we've seen tragic accidents like draws where there was like a slip and he ended up paralysed, and that was just doing like a basic power bomb that D'Lo had done plenty of times before. Now we're seeing like fucking moves, just insane moves where people are like landing on their necks, landing on any part of their body that could end in serious harm. Io Sky a few weeks ago got Alabama slammed onto the hardest part of the fucking ring, back of your neck, back of your head, back of your shoulders, just hitting the edge of the ring apron, an insane bump. And now a few weeks after that, we are seeing Nathan Fraser literally getting planted on top of his fucking head after a released German suplex that you could tell before it even happened this move was going to go horribly wrong.
One of the most brutal looking spots I've ever seen. The snap on it, the velocity on it, and that's the worst thing about it. I mean, it's obviously a botch, but you look at that Io Sky one a couple of weeks ago, it's like, what were they actually trying to do? That looked like they were just simply going for an Alabama slam on the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring. As for this one, Eli Dragunov is hitting him at such a pace. To me, it's his fault. But then Nathan Fraser should never be agreeing to this. This move's just, and you pointed it out, someone is going to die. See back in the day, man, botches, it's always been a part of wrestling, but I feel like we are talking about this every couple of days now.
I think it's crazy that Foley was safer getting tossed off Hell in a Cells. Foley was safer getting tossed off Hell in a Cells, than these guys are wrestling today.
Yeah, but I don't see how this move could have been done safely with the way it was executed.
Well, obviously he's supposed to extend more, and he's supposed to land on his stomach.
Yes, I know that's what he's supposed to do,
like
but look at the speed that he hits him with.
What do you mean the speed that he hits him with?
The fucking snaps him down. I don't.
No, he doesn't. He's not got. I don't know what you watch, but he's not.
Eli Dragunov does not have this in his locker. There's only a few people in the wrestling business should be even.
No, he's not got a hold of him. He's almost slipped. You could tell before he even executed the move that he wasn't in the correct position. He didn't have a grip on Nathan Fraser. Nathan Fraser was almost slipping off the top rope before the move was even executed. We'll have a look at it here.
Now it's Dragunov's turn. Oh no! Oh no! Oh God! Oh God! Stop it!
Obviously, that is a slip. We've went over it there, but at the end of the day, regardless of the slip, man, when you've got a manoeuvre of such high risk, this should be reserved for the top drawer. But not the problem is, in 2025, who would you honestly trust to do this move? Like, this isn't like the 2000s where you've got like suplex machines. Like, I'm talking your Taz's, your Benoit's, your Angles, your Brock Lesnar's. I would trust any of those guys. Well, maybe not Taz in like the mid 2000s, but you get my point. I feel like Eli Dragunov.
Know what move I hated, by the way? I always thought it was going to end in disaster when Taz did it. See the front suplex where it's just like a front suplex.
Nah, he hooked him with the leg.
No, the one where he just like wraps his arms around their head, and he did it off the top rope a few times.
Yes, that one.
But there wasn't enough. Anytime Taz did that, there was never enough space between them for him to really generate enough power, and it always looked like he was struggling to get the guy over.
But I think it takes a special sort of talent to do these moves, right? And we see it with every Nathan Fraser match. They're getting him to do a ridiculous spot each week. They're building. See, at some point, this kid's going to die. He's going to get paralysed or deaf. No one wants that. But if you continue to do it and you don't learn for the mistakes, it's going to happen. And they've only got themselves to blame. And not the crazy thing is, man, he does this move and he kicks out. And then what he beats him with is a shitey wee elbow.
Yeah, instead of just ending the match with this. Now, I disagree. The guy probably can do this, but he slipped, and then Nathan Fraser's falling back, and then Eli Dragunov and Fraser just continue to do the move, even though they're already pretty much falling off the top rope, and they just don't have enough time. That's not leaving Nathan Fraser enough time to rotate in midair. Because
do you not think
no, but it's almost like they're both falling off the top rope. And what I think they should have done was, as shit as it would just fall back and take a safe bump. It's better to fucking botch and botch safely than attempt to still pull off the maneuver and nearly kill your opponent.
Yeah, but see the botch that you're talking about, if they just fell safely, we wouldn't know really. But you're talking about with him, you think he could do it. I'm not saying he can't achieve the move, but when things go wrong, they don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, no, but my point is here that this is not a case of the guy not having this move in his locker, as you say. It's clearly a case of they've slipped off the top rope before even executing the move.
Yeah, but my right, honest.
No. See Big Show and Brock Lesnar. Say if they fell off the top rope. See that suplex went through the ring. Say if they fell off the top rope and they fell in towards the ring and they slipped before Lesnar attempted the suplex Big Show. Do you think he would have got him over in time?
Of course he would.
It would have turned more into like a DDT and Big Show might have died.
Yeah, but with this, my point is, see, they've slipped and went through with the move. There's no ring generals anymore. See if this is the guys like I mentioned, I feel like they would have backed it. Honestly, I feel like 10 times out of 10 with Eli Dragunov, when they slip, he's going to continue the move. I mean, we've seen something similar. I mean, it wasn't quite as bad on Collision. Well, I mean, I say it wasn't quite as bad. Kota Ibushi's it for 2 years, but they slipped. But I mean, that came across more. But this is just a high risk move. It's unnecessary.
From what I remember, that Kota Ibushi move though, was that not just like an actual slip? I don't think he did a move, did he? Did they not just fall to the side?
I think he was building up to a move and then it just fell. But
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He didn't execute the move. I think they both just fell.
Yeah,
and that was unfortunate. Yeah. This isn't them just fall. This is not a case of they've just fell off. They've slipped, and Eli Dragunov and Nathan Fraser have just continued to execute the move. When in reality, I think they should have just went, "Oh fuck, we've botched here. We'll just move on and not do the maneuver." Like that. See, when you're doing a move like this off the top rope, you need to make sure you're executing it properly. And like I said, if you're already falling into the ring, that you're just not leaving yourself enough time to rotate. And plus, Eli Dragunov, he doesn't even have his arms wrapped around Nathan Fraser, so he's not even giving him the helping hand to execute the move. And I get it, like the majority, I think most of this move will probably just be Nathan Fraser doing a somersault anyway. Most of it, I think, it's going to be like majority Nathan Fraser putting the effort into this move. But if you're not standing vertically, then you're not able to push off the top rope, and you're not able to generate the rotation in fucking midair. It'd be like Jeff Hardy. If Jeff Hardy's slipping off the top rope, he's not going to be able to generate enough leverage jumping off to rotate for a swanton. But see, and it's going to look shit.
Nathan Fraser, in the grand scheme, I think is a complete jobber. We can all agree on that. So say
look at Matt Sydal when he debuted in AEW. Easily done. He slipped off the top rope, and
I know, but
his finishing move looked like shit.
Say this move goes according to plan. He lands on his stomach flat as a pancake. Should this move still not be beating him? Like, no, let's not pretend because he landed on his head it should be beating him. I don't see why he's not getting pinned anyway, even if the move's done safely.
Yeah, it's like these are high risk maneuvers, and they're supposed to. The reason why they're supposed to be high risk is because it's high risk, high risk, high reward. Yeah, you could fuck up. It's a dangerous move, but if you pull it off, then it's going to get you the victory. Why do these people do high risk maneuvers when we see they never end the match?
No, but
from like a kayfabe from like a logical standpoint, like what is the point of doing all these like moves that you're risking your life and shit and you don't get the win?
No, but see in previous eras, see in the mid card, right? See if somebody did a suplex off the top rope and the guy lands on his stomach, man, over the head. That's gonna, more often than not, that's gonna beat them. I don't.
No, but see, wrestling used to be the top rope maneuver was a finisher.
Yeah.
Any move that was done off the top rope used to be a finisher.
I know the thing is, man.
Like, see when Jeff Hardy, he wasn't. See when he did the Swanton through the table on the Dudleys. Well, not on the Dudleys because they moved it away. But Survivor Series 2001, that wasn't a signature move. That wasn't going to get him a 2.5 count.
No.
If he nailed that was going to finish the match.
Yeah, but the thing about this, it's not even like, oh, he waited 30 seconds to pin him. Folks, he pinned him, he kicks it at 2, and then they're straight up again.
Also, why don't I point out, that's that same ref that fucking messed up the spot a few weeks ago. And did you see how long it took her to actually check on Nathan Fraser? Now, someone's going to say, oh, she checked in 4 seconds. She should be checking automatically.
Yeah, sometimes they check for nothing.
Did you see how she just looked honest of, oh, that's normal? And then she kind of got down to see if he was okay? That honest?
Could it just be at this point they're fucking numb to it because it happens every other day, every other fucking show? I mean, honestly, look at the crowd. The crowd was dead. Guy nearly dies. There's no reaction. It's not like they were hot. It's like, oh fuck, he died. Silence. They are doing these moves for no reason.
Yeah, and I think they should have called it on the fly. It's not like Nathan Fraser's supposed to win the match, so why not just have that end it?
But this is the problem.
But that makes it end. That makes this match look better. I think this match would be remembered more if that finishes the match because it's a fucking move that damn near killed the guy. Yeah. I think when kicking out of that just kind of weakens the spot, even though it's a accidental spot. Either way, I think that should end the fucking match.
No, it should end the match, but like I said earlier, these guys just don't have any ring prowess about them, man. They don't have the experience. The thing is, see in previous eras, like, someone would have worked with a guy from a previous era that would have told them stuff. Who has Eli Dragunov and Nathan Fraser worked with?
Who are they learning from?
Exactly. Nathan Fraser's learning from him, and that's the scary thing. Dragunov learned from guys like Gunther. That's what we're dealing with, and I mean, I'm just glad this guy's alright, but honestly, folks...
Well, we say he's alright.
Well, I've seen nothing about it, but here, it can take days. Concussions and shit.
I wouldn't like to land like that.
But they have to overcompensate because no one cares about them. They have to near kill themselves.
It's just lucky it's an athletic guy. Because if it was someone less athletic and a bit heavier, then they probably wouldn't have been able to rotate and get over as much as Nathan Fraser did. And then you got a lot more body weight landing on the top of your fucking head. So this move is atrocious. I think it's one of the worst moves. It's one of the worst spots I've seen.
Somehow it wasn't the worst Eli Dragunov thing on the show, though. Work at it.
Well, that is true. Anyway, guys.
How do you nearly kill someone and end up with something worse?
More to come, but... no, but look at Big E. I mean, look how easily his career ended.
No.
It just goes to show, and this looks way fucking worse, but anyway.
But you know what, man? See Big E, I seen a compilation the other day. Remember he did that suicide dive and he always landed on his neck?
Aye.
But
see, that could be a history of him.
Yeah, but see, to be honest, man, matter of time for Big E nearly paralysed himself.
Aye.
He was doing suicide dives to the outside, man, and catching his like feet in the ropes and landing neck first.
Big guys like that aren't designed for suicide dives anyway, guys. Till next.
But look how Benoit did them.
Yeah.
And look what happened to him. So maybe suicide dives are the way to go.
I'd say diving in to watch SmackDown every Friday night's a bit suicidal, but anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time. Peace.